Barcelona midfielder wanted in £51 million Saudi move. Plus battle for 19-year-old Wonderkid. Big news out of Catalonia today. One of Barcelona's midfielders is being heavily pursued by Saudi giants Ahli, who are reportedly preparing a massive £51 million bid. At the same time, Barça are one of several top European clubs showing serious interest in a highly rated 19-year-old winger, with reports suggesting a new attacking gem could soon be on the radar. Stick around as we dive into the details of these two huge stories and what they could mean for the club's summer plans. The midfielder has caught their attention with his standout performances, and the club is said to be seriously weighing up the possibility of making an offer. With Saudi teams continuing to make bold moves in the transfer market, Fermin could be the next La Liga talent on their radar. The Spain international was a key contributor for Barcelona during the 2024-25 campaign, scoring 8 goals and registering 10 assists in 46 appearances in all competitions. Fermin Lopez had an impressive season, scoring 6 goals and providing 5 assists in 28 La Liga appearances. He also made his mark in the Champions League, scoring once and delivering 4 assists as Hansi Flick's side reached the semi-finals. The 22-year-old has a contract at Camp Nou until June 2029, but he is not a certain starter in Flick's first 11 despite his excellent form, which has led to speculation surrounding his future. While Manchester United are reportedly keeping an eye on him, the most serious interest right now appears to be coming from the Saudi Pro League, according to Fishages. The Middle Eastern clubs are continuing their aggressive push for top talent, and it seems they're currently leading the race for his signature ahead of any European rivals. Ahli, eyeing £51 million deal for Barcelona's Fermin. The report claims that Ahli are willing to make a £51 million offer for Lopez, who could become one of the best-paid players in world football by making the move to the Saudi outfit. Barcelona are not believed to be actively looking to sell Fermin, but due to their need to balance the books, such an offer would be seriously considered by the La Liga champions. Fermin has been with Barcelona since 2016, progressing through the youth system at the club, before a successful loan spell with Linares Deportivo saw him score 12 times during the 2022-23 campaign. The midfielder returned to Barcelona in the summer of 2023, and he ended the 2023-24 campaign with 42 first-team outings to his name, before featuring a further 46 times last term. Should Barcelona let Fermin leave? Barcelona continue to be heavily linked with a move for Nico Williams, and the arrival of the Athletic Bilbao forward would further boost Flick's options in the final third of the field. Lamine Yamal is a certain starter, while the same can also be said for Rafinha due to his glorious form last season, meaning that Dani Olmo, Williams, Gavi and Fermin would be in a battle for the other attacking spot behind centre-forward Robert Lewandowski. Fermin has proved himself to be a valuable option for Barcelona, but if an offer in excess of £50 million does indeed arrive, then it must be carefully considered, as a sale of that magnitude would do a lot for the club's finances. Barcelona reportedly interested in highly rated 19-year-old winger. Having sealed their first transfer of the summer in the form of Joan Garcia, FC Barcelona are now working to close the signing of Nico Williams from Athletic Club. Signing a new goalkeeper and a left winger had been at the top of the agenda for Deco and company this summer, and both tasks are now set to be completed. Whether or not more signings arrive will largely depend on the fair play situation, but Barcelona continue to keep tabs on many players as potential transfer targets. Barcelona are reportedly keeping a close eye on young talent Rooney Bargi, according to journalist Gianluigi Longari. The 18-year-old winger, currently shining at FC Copenhagen, began his football journey in the youth setup at Malmo before making the switch to Copenhagen's academy in 2020. Since then he's worked his way up and is now a regular starter for the Danish champions, catching the attention of several top European clubs including Barça. Aged 19, the right winger already has 84 senior appearances under his belt, in which he has managed to score 15 and assist 1 goal. Bargi's current contract with Copenhagen stands to expire on December 31, 2025, which has seemingly alerted many clubs, one of whom happened to be Barcelona. At the moment, there is no immediate need for a right winger for the Blaugrana considering Lamine Yamal has the position locked in while Rafinha is more than capable of filling in when needed. Should Nico Williams arrive as expected, he would also be an option on the right flank for Hansi Flick. However, given Bargi's talent and potential, coupled with his contract situation, Barcelona could be looking at him as an exciting market opportunity. For now, there has been no movement, with the La Liga champions having other priorities. Whether that changes in the coming weeks will be interesting to see. So, with Ahli ready to splash £51 million on one of Barca's midfielders and a 19-year-old winger catching the club's eye, it's clear that this summer is shaping up to be one of bold moves and big decisions at Camp Nou. Do you think Barcelona should cash in on the Saudi offer? And would this young talent be a smart investment for the future? Drop your opinions in the comments. We want to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat in this summer's wild transfer window. Barcelona star drops huge Nico Williams hint. Tottenham outbid Barca and Man United for defender. What a wild day in the transfer market. Barcelona fans are buzzing after one of their star players hinted at Nico Williams joining the club, and it's making waves across social media. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, Tottenham Hotspur have pulled off a massive coup, beating both Manchester United and Barcelona in the race to sign one of Europe's top defensive talents. A huge win for Thomas Frank and Spurs. Stay locked in as we break down all the latest developments, what the social media hint could mean for Barca, and how Tottenham pulled this transfer masterclass. A leading member of the defensive ranks at La Liga giants Barcelona has on Thursday made clear his excitement with the prospect of Nico Williams arriving at the club. The player in question? Alejandro Balde. The name of wide man Nico has of course dominated the headlines in Catalonia's capital across the day to date. This comes after widespread confirmation was forthcoming that the 22-year-old has agreed on the personal terms of a contract with Hansi Flick's Barcelona. It is now up to the Camp Nou brass to activate Nico's athletic club release clause. And as alluded to above, one current member of Hansi Flick's squad who appears to be very much happy that his fellow countryman's proposed Blaugrana switch is moving in the right direction is Alejandro Balde. After stumbling across transfer insider Fabrizio Romano's Instagram post, confirming his agreement with Nico, left-back Balde responded with a simple like. FC Barcelona are moving swiftly to bolster their squad ahead of the new season. They've already secured the signing of RCD Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garcia by activating his release clause. Now their focus has shifted to strengthening the attack, and things are looking very promising on that front too. The Catalan giants have made significant progress in their pursuit of Nico Williams from Athletic Club. In fact, they've already reached a personal agreement with the explosive winger. Williams has committed to a 6-year deal with Barca and has agreed to a major pay cut to help facilitate the move. Barcelona's project is clearly gaining momentum, and this could be just the beginning. Confidence in avoiding a big sale. However, despite this decrease in wages, the Blaugranes will have to make some space on their wage bill to get the duo registered for the next season, and will have to make some sales from their current team for this purpose. In this regard, Mundo Deportivo claims that Barcelona are confident that they will not have to make a big sale to get the Spanish duo registered, and the departures of players like Ansu Fati, Pau Victor, Pablo Torre, Iñaki Peña, Oriol Romeu, Andreas Christensen and Marc-Andre ter Stegen will be enough. Complications remain. The Catalans still have a lot to do to ensure these exits, but the club is optimistic about the chances of its success in this regard. Still, it will be easier said than done. Ter Stegen's departure could prove to be highly complicated as he is firm in his intention to fulfill his contract till 2028. Meanwhile, Ansu Fati is currently in talks with AS Monaco, but as of now, no deal has been finalized. Negotiations are ongoing, though the pace has been quite slow. The same goes for the other players involved in potential exits. Their transfer situations are also developing gradually, with no major breakthroughs yet. It's clear that while Barca are making strides on the signing front, some of the outgoing deals are taking a bit more time to unfold. While Barcelona are not planning a major sale, one name that still lingers in the background is Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan centre-back's release clause will drop to €60 million from July 1st to 15th, a window that could tempt suitors. Bayern Munich have previously shown interest, and the club has not ruled out a potential departure if the player himself is open to it. Ronald Araujo has made it clear that he wants to stay at Barcelona, and the club even turned down an offer from Juventus during the January transfer window. Following that, the Uruguayan defender signed a new contract that ties him to the club until 2029. However, things have shifted slightly. With his place in the starting lineup no longer certain, Hansi Flick's evaluation of Araujo's role in the upcoming season could be a key factor in determining what happens next. What's next? Barcelona's summer plan hinges on freeing up just enough space to register Joan Garcia and Nico Williams without touching the core of the squad. While much work remains, the club remains cautiously optimistic that they can finalize both operations without a major financial sacrifice. Big Thomas Frank win as Tottenham outbid Man United, Barcelona and defender Chase. Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly willing to outbid both Manchester United and La Liga giants Barcelona in the race to sign a top Brazilian fullback currently playing in France. Thomas Frank has only just walked through the door at Spurs, but business has already started, with the club snapping up former loan duo Kevin Danso and Mathys Tel on permanent deals as they look to give the Dane a squad more capable of battling on multiple fronts next season. Interest continues in landing a top winger, with Brian Mbeumo and Antoine Semenyo both eyed in that regard, while midfield is expected to be a major priority. Tottenham faced their fair share of defensive issues last season, largely due to an injury crisis that sidelined their key centre-back duo, Mickey van de Ven and Christian Romero, for a significant part of the campaign. Although there's been some encouraging news about Romero's long-term future at the club, new head coach Thomas Frank remains keen on strengthening the backline. One name high on his radar is Monaco's versatile defender Van der Sar, as Spurs look to add more depth and quality to avoid a repeat of last season's struggles. Barcelona are reported to be pushing ahead with a move for the Brazilian right-back, but Spurs are said to be ready to offer more to secure his signature. Tottenham are pretty well stacked on the right side of their defense with Pedro Porro and Jed Spence, although the latter is now regarded as better competition for Detsoni Udigi at left-back after excelling there at times last season. The former Grêmio star is currently valued in the region of €35 million, £30 million/$40 million, by the League One outfit as they look to cash in on one of their prized assets. In terms of United's interest, they are already well stocked for the right wing-back berth, and it's not thought that Van der Sar is regarded as a pressing need at this time. Indeed, Tottenham are ready to invest heavily in Van der Sar, who is likely seen as a long-term Porro replacement should Frank's current first-choice right-back eventually leave. And there you have it. A potential Nico Williams teaser from inside Barcelona itself, and a big W for Spurs as they outmuscle top clubs for a key defensive signing. The summer transfer window is heating up fast, and there's no sign of it slowing down. Let us know in the comments. Do you think Nico Williams is Camp Nou bound? Can Tottenham build something serious under Thomas Frank with signings like this? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next breaking update on all things football.